I'm here with Peter, just finished the program. How did you find it, Peter?
The program's been fantastic. It was no trouble at all to follow, and I like doing things according to a program. It was easy to follow, and it gave me the guidance that I needed. And look, it's been great, really fantastic.
Peter, the program was designed to keep the steps easy to follow and simple. Did you find that was how you saw the program?
Yes, yeah, it was. It was very easy to follow, and it was. I like things done logically, and it suited me down to the ground.
Yeah, great. Men are hard to get to come along and look after themselves. And what would you say to men that are interested to consider a program like this?
Take the chance, take the opportunity, because it's worth it. It's worked for me, and it really isn't that difficult to follow. It really isn't hard to. Well, the first step is the hydration. It's really not hard to have the water on a regular basis, and once you've done that, the weight drops off. And that's the greatest incentive, when you can see that happening.
Yeah, great.
And then you go into the nutrition. Well, I actually did them both together.
Yes.
And you're doing that together, and the weight started to drop off. It's the greatest motivating thing, yes, to see results immediately.
And something that I hear a lot is the energy from the changes.
Yes, yeah. And at the end, when you can say, look, I've dropped so many sizes in clothes, and I've dropped several notches in my belt. It's fabulous.
That's great.
Yeah.
The practitioners, we covered off on many different modalities. We touched on, should I say, a number of different modalities. Was that difficult to understand?
No, not at all. I think everything's been really well explained, and the support has been terrific. You might recall, probably about the end of the third week, I was a little disappointed because the weight loss hadn't been as much from one week to the next, and I just actually said in one of my texts, a little disappointing this week, and you were straight away on the phone to me and letting me know that, look, no, don't get downhearted about it. And we talked for about an hour on the phone, and it was great. It was tremendous that I had that support just at the end of the phone, and I was able to sort of pick up and run with it.
That's great. Again. And what for you personally, what was the biggest change in your life?
The biggest change in my life? Well, apart from the 12 kilos I lost, which is really what I went in the program for. I wanted to lose that weight. I've still got more to lose, but the main thing was the weight loss. But the biggest change for me, it was completely unexpected. I've been a migraine sufferer since early childhood, and they've been particularly severe. They've caused real inconvenience to the work situation, and terrible inconvenience to the family situation. And socially, they've been quite debilitating. And I've had all sorts of medications that I've trialled, traditional medications. Anyway, when I first went on the program, you said, well, do something about these headaches. And I scoffed. I really didn't think there was any likelihood of them being relieved, because I've tried diets in the past, and with under medical supervision. Well, I haven't had a headache now for 5 weeks, and that's absolutely remarkable.
That's exciting.
It is. It is.
Yeah.
It is the most amazing results, and that's completely changed my life, and something I could never ever have dreamed of. So I can now look forward to not only continued weight loss, but a completely different life. because I don't wake up every morning with a crashing headache.
Yeah, that's so lovely to hear. And for men, it's difficult to really understand there is a pathway out without medication. That the reality of the way we live and the choices we make can be changed so simply with good nutrition, diet, some belief systems, some mindfulness, some very practical steps.
Oh,
So,
yeah, most definitely, and it's changed so much about me as well. I'm just so much more positive, and you can't imagine just how debilitating the pain was in the past. But that's behind me now.
Yeah, and I often say to men, it actually hasn't changed you. It's brought you back to who you really are,
Yeah.
who the true beauty inside yourself.
Yes, yeah.
And that's hard for men to share that with men, and certainly often sometimes covered up through other aspects in our life. And be it, the program wasn't just about weight, it was as many other aspects of health, and with the support of other practitioners to bring the best out of you.
Yeah, yeah. Well, one of the things I found really interesting too from talking to the other men is that they've all found it exactly as I did, that when you give up certain foods or you change your dietary habits, it's not a problem. You don't miss things. You make these changes and you can feel the benefits. And once you live those benefits, you don't miss those other things.
Is there any going back?
No, and why would you?
Yes.
Why would you? So it's just been life-changing.
Oh wow, that's great. Thank you very much. Thank
My
you.
pleasure.
Appreciate it. If you're interested in making changes like Peter has, then click on below the registration, and we look forward to talking to you soon. Thank you.